Hello, everyone. Welcome to Perspective with Abiola, where we dive into topics that inspire, connect, and challenges us. It is a brand new year. Happy New Year to each and every one of you. We'll be talking about something today. Can you guess? I know you can. It's New Year resolution. Are they worth it? Do they really work? Why do so many of us have to do them every year? So, what are New Year resolutions? Well, New Year resolutions are promises we make to ourselves to improve an aspect or something in our lives. Come to think about it. Every single year, millions of people around the world decide to make a New Year's resolution, and ranging from, health, eating healthier, making more money, investing more, or even learning a new skill. But why do we feel the need to make resolutions every single year? Let me know in the comment section below. Here's the thing: resolutions are deeply tied to the idea of a fresh start. Psychologists call it the fresh start effect. It's like, you know, flipping a new calendar or wiping a slate clean. It's a chance to leave the old habits behind and step into a better version of yourself. That's pretty cool, right? Now, here is where it gets interesting. Studies show that 80% of resolutions fail by February. Yep, I said February. So why is that so? Is it that we set unrealistic expectation or goals, or we don't even plan to stick to these resolutions? Okay, now let me know. Did you make resolutions last year, and did it work out for you? To make this more interesting, I asked few friends about their perspective on New Year resolutions. Here is what they have to say. Hey, Sandra dear, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm doing great.
So do you make New Year resolutions?
I used to, but I never pulled through with them. Usually the first 1 month it's a struggle, and then by month two it's long forgotten.
Relatable, I can understand. So what do you think went wrong?
So for me, I think I usually make these resolutions without thinking them through. I usually have the end point in mind without thinking about the process, the hard work it would take to get there. So what I do these days is just set realistic goals and then work out a plan to help me navigate through them, consistently.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Laura. How are you doing today?
I'm good.
So, Laura, what's your take on New Year resolutions? Do you make them?
Not really.
Hmm.
Not really. I just feel it's overrated. Like everybody starts strong at the beginning of the year, but by February, it's like we forget about it. So it's really overrated.
Interesting perspective. So, do you set goals in other areas, or do you just go with the flow?
Well, I focus on small, consistent changes throughout the year. Like the middle of July, I actually picked something to go. I was going to set it for the next year, so I just started. Not you waiting for January before you can begin whatever you want. So I just pick a particular month and start it up.
Nice. Thanks for sharing.
You're welcome.
Hi, Eddie. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing well. How's it going?
Very good.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
having me.
You're welcome. So, do you make New Year resolutions?
Wow. Okay. Speaking of New Year resolutions, absolutely yes. Okay. So it's certainly something that makes me embrace challenges. So absolutely yes. I love to see what I can accomplish in the next each year that comes. So yes, I certainly do.
That's great.
Yeah.
So, can you share an example of a resolution you made and how it went for you?
Okay, speaking of resolution I made, I'm going to be speaking of the one I set up most recently, which will be my workouts. Okay, so sometime last year I discovered I was putting so much into other aspects of my life, I neglected my health. Okay, so like I wouldn't really know this from it, but I think I need to share something with you guys. So in as regards to my health, first of all, I got myself a mentor. Okay, someone who is more or less consistent in this aspect I wanted to go to. So one thing I would actually advise in respect of whatsoever aspect you are trying to put your hand into or goals per se, you certainly want to be able to have someone there who inspires you to move every single day. So I got this person and he certainly inspired me, right? He doesn't know me actually, he's my mentor online. Okay. So there's something I do tracking myself. Every day, every single day I push myself to exercise. All right. And when I do, I actually have it documented on my status. As you can see here, I'm on day 46. This is actually today. If you have my number tomorrow, you can actually be witnessing 40 days, 47 for me. So I saw that as something that challenged me because, like I always tell people, there's no fun in doing something you are used to. Sometimes we need a bit of change, we need excitement, we need challenges. So I started it up, and I'm looking forward to hitting my the 100 very soon. Right. So this is just to hold me accountable. This year, 2025, I'm inspired. Looking forward towards something bigger. Right. In my business, I have my goals set aside, and I can't wait to crush it. So, yeah.
Amazing, amazing. All right, great. Thank you very much for sharing, and we wish you the best this year.
Thank you. I'm honored.
Hi, Marvelous. How you doing?
I'm good.
So, Marvelous, do you have a New Year tradition, like a New Year resolution?
Resolution, not really, but I prefer to pick a word for the year. So I think that works better for me. Last year I picked the word growth, and having that word, helped me improve my career and personal life, growing from where I was the previous month into a better version the next month. I think that works better for me.
Wow, that's an interesting approach. So, what's your word for this year?
Okay, well, interestingly, I picked the word balance. Learning from my experience, last year I didn't really have a lot of balance. I grew in just certain areas, so other areas were lacking. So this year I'm picking the word balance, growing and balancing it, both my spiritual life, my personal life, my work, healthy living, social life, and all of that. Having not to suffer one for the other. So I think that's what I'm going to run with this year, balancing it.
Thanks for sharing that with us.
Yeah, so you can try that too.
Oh,
All right, bye.
Bye. Interesting, right? Some people love the idea of New Year resolutions, while others don't. Okay, do you want to know what I think? From my viewpoint, New Year resolutions provide a starting point for a fresh start, a lifestyle or behavioral change. But what makes it really work is setting realistic goals, which translate these intentions into actionable plans, especially when you have set measures to be consistent and accountable about it. My personal experience, I've always loved the idea of New Year resolutions, but they have not been working for me until I was able to meet my mentor who taught me about setting goals, Ambassador Ronke Koshimani. So last year, I did set goal for last year, which was reading a book every single month. And I did achieve it. Yes, one of the books is The Secret of the Millionaire Mind by T.F. Ecker. Very interesting book. All right, so this is a new year. I'm setting goals for myself this year. And one of it is me exercising. Okay, so I want to lose 7 kg by 31st of March. That is with me exercising 4 times in a week, eating healthy, more fruits and vegetables, drinking a lot of water, and taking supplements to boost my immune system. You know what I'm telling you? I want you to hold me accountable. Yes. So, if resolutions are your thing, you're not alone. No, you're not alone. Some people prefer setting goals, like I said earlier on, actionable plans, or picking a word for the year. So, for example, instead of saying, I want to exercise more this year, you could say, I would go to the gym 4 times this year. That's in a week. Yes. Or instead of saying, I would save more this year, you could say, I would save 100,000 naira monthly or $50 monthly. Exactly. So, small actionable plans can really make a big difference. At the end of the day, whether you set goals you making your resolutions, or just pick a word for the year. What really matters is in you taking actionable steps to get better every single day. Wow, wasn't that interesting? Very insightful. From resolutions to picking a word for the year, or setting small goals. Everyone has their own approach. What's yours for this year? If you learned something from this video, do not forget to like, subscribe, and share with somebody that would love to set a resolution